Okay, so we're going to be pruning our trees today. These are our pear and apple trees. They go every other, and then 2 lilacs on the end. So that's a lilac, and that little one down there is a lilac. We're going to be pruning the fruit trees. So the way I'm going to do the pear and apple trees is basically I'm going to eliminate any other main beam, and then I'm going to go out, so 4 or 5, and then up probably 18 to 12 inches, and then 4 or 5. And then on the peach trees, I'm actually going to do a different method where there's no main beam, but I'll have 4 branches or 5 that are going to go around. So you'll kind of see these, so let me give you show you what it's going to look like. They need pruned. Basically, when you prune a tree, it concentrates more of the growth into the soil. And a cool thing that we're going to do with our cuttings is we're going to plant the cuttings. So like this right here, we're going to be planting this and hopefully making another apple tree. So these are the pear and apple trees. That's a lilac. We're not going to do anything with that. And we'll show you what these look like once they're pruned. So I just kind of wanted to show you an example why we're doing this. So we put a lot of fertilizer in the ground, aka all of our clippings, all of our compost that we've been making for years. And right now, this side of the tree is competition for this side. This side is completely healthy. This side is not. So when we're cutting stuff out, we first want to take out competition. We want to take out diseased, which this does not look healthy. We want to take out dead and damaged, as well as any crossovers to where the middle can't get any sunlight. So if it's growing down, we don't want that either. And if it's growing up, we don't want that. You want airflow to get through there as well. So this will be before of this one will be my most challenging. The rest are just kind of, take off a bunch of little stuff. Also, when we prune it, basically, if you cut it to here, let's say you cut 2/3 or 1/3 of this branch off, then that tree is going to focus more energy into the root system, which is what I want basically for my fruit trees. So this is one, he looks naked now, that we just did, and this is all the stuff we cut off. And then these are our cuttings, which I'll show you the cuttings at the end, and I'll kind of do an overview of all the trees. So these are all of our cuttings that we just cut off of those trees. They're that one tree. So basically, I cut the ends off of some of the branches that I pruned, and we're going to keep those and we're going to replant those, and we're going to try to plant those all over our property. We got a lot of space on our property that's just nothing, and it'd be awesome to have fruit trees on it. So let's finish the apple and pear trees, and then we'll kind of show you all of them. Alright, so you can kind of see we are done pruning the apple and pear trees. And I went pretty aggressive with them because I want them to have a lot of growth this year. We've had them for about 2 years. So I actually may take, this one has a few longer ones. I may take those in a little bit. But that is pruning the apple and pear trees. This is all the stuff I cut off, which will go in the compost pile. As you can see, we took off his little buddy that was diseased, and he has no competition now. So this one should actually shoot way up this year. Those ones, for some reason, they didn't grow quite as much. Hopefully after a good pruning, and we'll put some compost on them in the spring, everything will shoot right up. So pruning pear and apple trees. Let me show you all the cuttings we got from them. So this is the first tree, the little one, and then this is the second one, the third, and the fourth. What I look for is about the size of a pencil, and then what I'm going to do is I got some root powder stuff. I'll show you how I'm going to be doing that, but we're going to be planting these to see if we can get them to grow. So those are all of our cuttings that we're going to try to get going, and that'll be on a separate video. And I'll actually do the peach tree the peach and plum trees another day. I'm just happy to kind of get these done and over with. Alright, if you haven't already, subscribe. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button now. Like, leave a comment, and tell me what you do with your trees.